Honkai Star Rail has always hinted at the direction of where the game is heading, from characters that have yet to show their full potential to relic sets that no one can fully utilize. And it seems like summons are going to be the next big thing. In today's video, we are going to take a look at the hints pointing towards this direction, using past cycles and patterns, which can also help you in identifying upcoming metas in the future. Then, we'll talk about the characters with summons in their kits, the new Planar Ornament set, as well as some fun theory crafting that may or may not be a reach. Hi, my name is Spade, and welcome to my little escapade. In the past, Honkai Star Rail has always given us something, or someone, to prepare for the next meta. I would say the first time we've really felt this was with Topaz and the follow-up meta. She was the first character that had a kit solely centered around follow-up attacks. She didn't even have a proper relic set and nobody could fully complement her. Jingyuen's Lightning Lord took too many business days for Nami to attack frequently. And that's the lazy general for you. Then Dr. Ratio came around and they were the best team during that time. And now with Fei Xiao. She has been aging like fine wine ever since and will probably get even better soon. But more on that later on. The next instance was with Ron Mei and the break/super break meta. At first, she was considered as a universal support, being able to elevate any team you put her in. But no team was able to fully utilize what she provided. That was until Boothill, Firefly, and Harmony MC came around. She also did not have a proper relic set catered towards her till the next version. Both Topaz and Ron Mei share some similarities. Both characters were way ahead of their time, thriving a few patches later. They weren't as sought out in their initial release as their values weren't solidified yet. Topaz now is arguably the most valuable character in the game, with how much demand she is getting, being the only character on the third rerun already. Lastly, both are the glue to their respective niches, having supportive roles that make follow-up and super break teams work as well as they do. As for relics, they don't have as big of an impact compared to characters. They are more of hints on what to expect next. This happened with the Pioneer set for Acheron, then the Windsoaring set and the Duran set for Fei Xiao. So if we look at the patterns here, it seems that each version is defined by two metas. 1.0 doesn't exactly count as it introduced us to different concepts in the game, being hypercarry, DOT, and follow-up. But it is in 1.0 that they have hinted on what to expect in 2.0. Them being Topaz and Ron Mei, as 2.0 was defined by follow-ups and super break, with them being the centerpieces. I don't consider Acheron defining a meta in 2.0, as she is still considered a hypercarry. The same way Blade and Jingliu are still hypercarries with their HP drain mechanic. They are also main DPSs, whereas Topaz and Ron Mei had more supportive roles, which leads me to believe that metas in Honkai Star Rail start with the supports. Lingsha fits this description well. She may not be the centerpiece, but she sure hints at the summon meta being the direction we are heading towards in 3.0. Before we dive into the summon meta, if you've enjoyed the video so far, please leave a like as it helps me out a lot, and subscribe to my channel to see more Honkai Star Rail content such as this one. I would really appreciate it if you do. Also, comment down below what your favorite new anime is. Mine is Dan Da Dan. You know, I love how weird it is. Alright, back to the video. So what is a summon actually? Summons are their own entities having their own action values separate from their summoners. So far, there have only been 3 characters with summons: Jingyuen, Topaz, and Lingsha. Jingyuen was the first to be released, and well, his kit definitely shows that. Jingyuen's Lightning Lord acts based off stacks. Those stacks come from Jingyuen attacking with his skill and ultimate. Higher numbers of stacks mean Lightning Lord attacks sooner and with more damage. The problems with this is that Jingyuen isn't exactly a fast character, and his Lightning Lord's base speed is a low 60. And if Jingyuen gets CC'd, then, well, I don't know man, you're cooked. Lightning Lord will not act. And no matter how many times they desperately try to buff this man through relics, it won't fix this main issue. The only way to fix this is to have a support character that can manipulate other ally summons' action value. Which honestly sounds broken as fuck, and I would love to see it. For a general! Topaz, on the other hand, has been aging like the finest wine out there. She inflicts a debuff called Proof of Death that increases the follow-up damage taken by that specific enemy. Numbi is also faster than Lightning Lord, having a base speed of 80, and can be advanced forward by not just Topaz herself, but other allies as well. If an ally launches a follow-up attack on said enemy with Proof of Death, Numbi is advanced forward by 50%. Numbi can also attack even if Topaz is CC'd. It seems that Hoyoverse has learned from Jingyuan and fixed it. Topaz may also see herself in summon teams as her follow-ups are done with Numbi. Sheesh, man, she just seems to get better and better. Investing in victory means playing the long game. Yeah, that's what she said. Lingsha is the newest addition to the summon meta. Her cute little summon is Fuyuan. Its base speed is 90 and advances forward by 20% with her skill and 100% with her ultimate. And if an ally's HP is 60% or lower, Fuyuan will automatically be launched to heal and cleanse the entire party. And it can be triggered even if Lingsha is being CC'd. But the fact that it's able to have a turn outside of its own action value is crazy. Granted, it can only be done once every 2 turns. Lingsha's release has similarities with Topaz's initial run. Both were released around at the same time in their respective versions, having a team they could be a part of, but also not having enough value to players yet. They both have supportive roles, but I would argue Lingsha has more versatility and utility. Not only can she be in break teams, but also in follow-up teams and potentially summon teams. Just like Topaz and Ranmei, she's more of a future investment that will bloom in due time. Moving on to the new Planar Ornament set, the Banana Amusement Park set, I doubt they released it just for another desperate attempt to buff Jingyuan again. And the only other characters that can utilize this is Topaz and Crit Lingsha. I don't know about you, but Hoyoverse doesn't just release these things without a plan. With all of that being said, I'm almost certain that our next meta, or at least within 3.0, is going to be summons. But let's take a look at some fun theory crafting that could further solidify its approach. Yeah, this cute little guy here is evidence that we will have summons in the future. I mean, we summon it as our pet, right? It even says right here in our inventory. Right here. Oh, wait. Right here. Watch this. Summon. Eh? Right? I don't think it's a coincidence it was released the same patch as Lingsha. It also reminds me of that Pokemon from Black and White. Where is it? There you are. From what I know, it's based off the Baku from the Japanese mythology. A tapir that eats dreams. Or a tapir that eats dreams. So if we dream hard enough, right? The summon meta will happen. Another hint is the Fate series collab coming out next year. I mean, think about it, right? In the anime, you summon a servant to fight for you. Imagine that the characters we'll get are considered as summons, right? And with the banana set, that's just a straight up free 48% crit damage increase. Like, how awesome would that be, huh? Anyway, that about wraps it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it informative in identifying future metas. I'm personally excited for the summon meta because I find it interesting. You know, the amount of creative possibilities that they can do with this. You know, from cute little Pokemons to JoJo stands. As always, I would appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. If you're having trouble managing your account, I have a video just for you, and as well as some Genshin Impact content right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.